recipe calls for about 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup going in the batter. So now we've got our peaches and a cup of sugar. You know what? I don't even think I want to put a whole cup on this because I'm not using, I didn't do the whole, what the hell. And then it said a cup of water, right? Let's check it.
Go ahead and mix that up well. Nice slices like that.
Yeah, see, I don't know where he get them
Take
slices
4
from.
peaches, put them in the saucepan. You're going to take 1 of the 2 cups of sugar, and you can put that in here, and half a cup of water.
Half a cup of water, half a cup of water, half a cup of water. And mix that on up. Where's my spoon? Half a cup of water. Ooh. Ooh. Get that bad boy on the stove. All right, so this is what I was trying to do right there was to get my, get the syrup mixed in. And basically that's going to become your syrup, and I think they call it even simple syrup and so forth and so on. We did good on that one. Well, I think we did good on that. I think we did good on it. What y'all think? Dang, it's 10 o'clock already? Okay, now, what that goes into, what goes in with that to make it a nice little simple bake is really simple. And let me tell you what that is. That's insane. You talk about simple ingredients. One cup of sugar, flour, which is going to be 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, 1.5 cups of milk. So everything's kind of like equal, right? Isn't that crazy? So it says mix the remaining 1 cup of sugar, flour, and milk slowly to prevent clumping. Pour mixture over melted butter. Do not stir. Spoon the topping, which is going to be your peaches. That's so insane to me. And I'm going to put in one thing that some people were doing was putting in the vanilla. A lot of people added in the vanilla. So literally, that's crazy. A cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of flour, and 1.5 cups of milk. That's crazy. And the only difference between that and a cake is what? Eggs. So we're going to do another cup of sugar. Remember he said 1 of the 2 cups. Another cup of sugar. God, that just seems like a lot. And I don't know that I need all that because I'm not making that full. I'm only doing 1 of these. So I don't want to do a whole cup of sugar on that. That's a lot of sugar. We're going to dial that back to 1/2 cup of sugar. And yeah, we're gonna dial it back because I'm only doing this right here. I'm not doing that. I know y'all said there she go, change up the recipe, but because We're trying to make less. We're not trying to cook all of that, right? Ooh, this is already getting a nice little simmer to it. Not trying to do all that. And he said 1.5 cups of flour. So I'm just going to go with 1 cup of flour. Because again, we just pouring our batter into this. So I'm going to go with 1 cup of flour. I'm not going to bother sifting this because we're getting ready to just mix it all up. So, and I almost want to use my buttermilk. And I might have to because I don't know if I even have milk. I'll have my almond. I don't want to do the almond milk. Oh, I got my cream. I don't want to use my cream. Daggone it. Daggone it. And we're going to dial that back. To, it said 1.5 cups, so I'll go with the cup. And I'm going to actually hit this off with a little cream because I want it to be nice and rich. Because we're going to put that vanilla in there. We want it to be seriously rich. We said 1.5 cups. Where we at now? That's 1/2 cup, so we're gonna go with make it a cup like that. And then so that way I have that richest butter. It's gotta go in here. And I'm not gonna use the whole. It said a whole thing of butter. We're not gonna use the whole thing of butter because we're only making 1/2. We're trying to make 1/2 of this. All right, so this is gotta go in here, but I also want to put in. I need to whisk that while I'm doing that. Mix my sugar and my flour in there. Because I'm going to have a hell of a time with this. Look at the flour going everywhere. We're going to let our peaches simmer over there. And this is actually going to be a batter. But I swear I need a little something in there. That does. Hey, Rachel. That does not seem like all that recipe called for. It seemed like everybody else's was a little yellow. Mine looks a little pale.
Go ahead and mix that up well. In there. You want the sugar to be diluted in the water. You're going to put this on the stove top. You're going to bring it to a boil. Then you're going to lower the flame, let it simmer for about 10 minutes in here.
That's the peaches he's talking about.
A 3-quart pan, which is also, if you look on the bottom, it may not say 3 quarts. It may say, does it say 2.8? 2.8 liters. So a 2.8 liter dish or a 3-quart baking dish, okay? You're going to take your butter and drop it in here.
So we're going to drop our butter in here. Now we cut back on the size of his, the size of mine.
Until it's all melted. You want the entire bottom covered in butter. So we'll do that right now while we're simmering our peaches. All right, there's a shot of it after it's simmered for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to set this on the stove. Just put this off to the side for right now.
Pretty cool though, right?
Now it's time to make our batter. So we're going to use the milk. We're going to add the sugar. Then we're going to slowly add in the flour, a little at a time. Be sure to add your flour in a little bit at a time. Okay?
His is a little bit more watery than mine.
Take your time. Once it's all blended, make sure the sides are clear.
Oh, there's my yellow with the vanilla.
Flour. We're going to put this in our buttered dish. So here's the dish that you melted.
Didn't that seem like it should use an egg or something? But it's not a cake, though.
And you're going to gently spoon this.
All right, that's it. We're right on task. I put in a little bit of vanilla in mine. And I did another substitution if y'all saw that.
In the oven, get your cinnamon, do a little nice little sprinkle job on top. It'll be beautiful.
Woo! Woo! We're baking.
30 to 45 minutes. Let's get in the oven right now. Is that beautiful?
All right, half a cup. I'm not gonna go.
I don't even look like it does.
I'm gonna go about 3 tablespoons of butter.
Look how gorgeous the browning is. Look at the juice.
Because again, we cut back. We're going smaller than that huge monstrosity that he's making. So we're gonna melt that butter.
I think we nailed it. All right, so
I almost feel like I want more butter. Maybe another tablespoon of butter.
right into this. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I really feel like I want to put a little cream cheese in there. But no, I'm not. You know me. I've already made a substitution I'm not telling you guys about. Because I know it's going to give me a creamy tick. All right, so the butter's going to melt.
Hey, guys. Hey, Jack.
Awesome. All right, so we're just letting the butter melt while that finishes simmering. So, all right, so for those of you that are coming on Late Night Buzz, this ain't that book club, but we're trying to get to this all day and did not get a chance to. And so I hate not doing it because then I'll sleep on it all night. And I'm like, no, I want to get this done. Plus, I like to make something the day before and then the next day, and it's so good, right? So, and I like to put everything up before I finish. All right, so I'm not drinking the lemonade because it's after dark. This is Buzz in the Kitchen after dark. Can y'all say that for me? Buzz in the Kitchen after dark. So we're waiting on, we're letting our butter melt. That's in there. And we are letting our peaches simmer just a few more minutes. And I am just knocking out a few things here that I'm using so I won't have to keep coming back. Ooh, that looks good. All right, so what I have here in the pan, we got 2 things going on. Let me get my iPad out the way while I put a couple things in the sink here. All right. So basically we got 2 things going. We cut up our peaches. We're doing just a simple little summer sweet tooth. We're calling this the Summer Sweet Tooth series as we get ready for the summer and the cookout and little things. You know how somebody else, they'll sign you a dish or whatever, so that we don't always have to go and buy things. We can go and make something. But even beyond that, you know, when you sit down and you, stop cleaning. Okay, stop cleaning. You know how you sit down and get ready to binge on something and you want something a little sweet. So I was trying to figure out, like, what could I run in the kitchen and make right quick, right? like you guys, I get frustrated when you go in and trying to look for recipes, and the recipes call for like 10, 15 items. Buzz in the kitchen after dark. I know. I hate when I really want to make something, because I'm not a baker, I'm not a cook. You know, like, what is this? I don't know. It's flour and sugar, you know, and it's milk and cream. I did a little bit of both. So, but obviously, I'm trying to get like Barefoot Contessa when she go in there and she go whip up something for the hubby and all that kind of stuff. You know, make me mad. I'm like, how does she know to just go and grab those 4 or 5 little things? I hate when I want to try something and the recipe, you got to go and get like 100 items. Like, really? Like, if it's just an 1/8 of a teaspoon, why do I even need it? Like, if it's just a 1/4, like, really? So I like these recipes. Like, this thing said it said a cup and a half of flour, a cup and a half of milk. I can remember that. And then it said, you know, melt butter in the pan. Peach cobbler. Now, you know, everybody that make peach cobbler, they try to act like they're doing 50,000 things to that peach cobbler. Like, theirs is just the best. And then I'm like, looking at these peaches that I just cut up, I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, you're using canned peaches in that peach cobbler, because these peaches are shoulders uniform. I have not 1, 2 slices of peaches in that thing that look alike, okay? I'm just saying. They always try to act like they, you know, the cooks and the chefs and all that, try to act like they doing all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna be side-eyeing peach cobbler from now on. I'm like, why your peaches uniform? Because my peaches, you know, didn't come out like that. I'm just saying, but they're gonna be good though. All right, like really, my peaches ain't pretty at all. I cut these bad boys. Look at that. I cut these bad boys. They, you know, and that smells so good. Oh my God. Right? I'm like, why your peaches are all uniform? You giving me canned peaches? So we are whipping this stuff up though, guys. It's not gonna be long at all. So we melting some butter. Where the pot holder? We melting butter. And this is it. All right, so now we got a good hot pan here. We got a good hot pan. It's got hot butter in it. I need to sit this down because we're gonna work from there. Okay. So the first thing we did was we took our peaches. We just peeled our peaches. We tried to cut them uniformly. That didn't work out. I had to start just digging in there, right? Then it says to take equal parts flour. I'm going to say equal parts because you really need to dial it back, because a lot of the recipes make these big old batches and ain't nobody going to eat this but me. I'm going to taste it for y'all, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll put it in the fridge. Somebody may eat it, somebody may not. I never know. So equal parts flour, equal parts flour and milk, and then a cup of sugar. That's it. That's what they said. I have seen, looking at all the different recipes, everybody had a little something extra that they put into this right here, right? But I went ahead with the vanilla. So it smelled good and tastes good. Stan Andrews, did you know today is National Barbecue Day? Stan Andrews. Okay, so then after we took our peaches, we cut the peaches, put them peaches alone in a cup of sugar and a half cup of water on the stove. Let that simmer just till they get kind of like tender, right? Because I was thinking those canned peaches, those are kind of like waterlogged, right? You know? Instagram got 1 minute. Instagram like, girl, hurry up. Okay, so you put your pan in the oven, Instagram, put your butter in there, and apparently you just basically dump this batter in here and dump the peaches in there and bake it. That's it. So I'm not going to go with all the batter, or am I? Let's see what we got here. I don't want no big old loaf of bread. I think I have enough peaches to kind of... I'm surprised Patty Betty hasn't come around to see what we're doing, y'all. Patty Betty, you still woke in there? Yeah. Okay, Patty Betty's hanging out. She just don't want to be bothered with us tonight. All right, so you just dump your batter in there, and then you don't pour it all on top. But some of the peaches and some of the juice is going to go in there. You just basically spoon your peaches right on top of that. And I'm going to just drop that. I'm keeping the juice, that little bit of juice, because it's basically a simple syrup. And then you put that in the oven. And what's going to happen, all this hotness, I'm not going to use some more juice, okay? The batter is supposed to bake up over the peaches. And when the batter bakes up over the peaches, it's going to create that crust. The batter basically just push the butter to the side. You don't stir it. You don't go in there. It's not soaked like Zakia. You don't have to go in there and make a design and all of that. In fact, probably the most unattractive it is, the better it's going to taste. So, and then I have this, this is really a peach syrup, y'all. I might want to take that and make some lemonade with that. I might want to add that to my lemonade. And that's it. Look, and that's hot, okay? It's not real hot. It's cool enough. Okay. I was like, wait, did you just pick up a hot pan? All right, so that's it. And it's got butter, it's got batter, it's got peaches.